From the X Sports Network, this is Summertown High School going the distance with local sports. Loretto Mustangs, Summertown Eagles, Lawrence County Wildcats. This is the X Sports Network.
All right, welcome back in as Summertown getting ready to take on this same Huntland squad. And, Brian, can you pick me up loud and clear?
I can.
Mr. Brian Long in the house. He's going to be our stat man extraordinaire. Kurt Burleson tip it off, and a good sight to see. Mr. Cole Campbell on the floor for Summertown in the point guard position.
Yeah, it is really good to see Cole out there. I hope he can stay healthy. I had a lot of problems with them hips.
Yep. Cole back on the floor. Along
Bulked up a little bit.
I believe so. Kurt Burleson back in, one of your best players returning, district MVP last season, all along with Leighton Sherman, Sawyer Sherman, and Andrew Mabry are your starting five for the Summertown Eagles. Reed with it. Hands over to Jernigan. Swings it down low. That's Lefevers. Say he's going to step out of bounds and give it to Summertown. Brian, if I remember right from this Thanksgiving tournament, or maybe it was was it Hall of Fame last year or was it Christmas tournament at Cornersville? But this Jernigan kid, he can play.
Yes, yeah.
I know Summertown kind of won handily against Huntland in that, but I think that Jernigan kid kind of showed out. Sherman with a layup, up and good, and that's Leighton Sherman. Got to remember that. Leighton 0, Sawyer's 1. Get Summertown's first buckets of the contest. Reed is over to Lefevers. It goes through his hands, but it goes right to Banks' hands. His three-pointer corner no good. Fevers gets a rebound. Left-hand layup off the glass and good. And we're knotted at 2 here. Also welcome in back to basketball action. Mr. Adam Lindsay's in the house tonight.
Man, I'm glad to be here. It's good to have basketball season finally back, I'll say that.
Brian Summertown, Kurt had a great look there as he couldn't finish, and then Mabry had a good look and he couldn't finish. Now there's going to be a turnover on Summertown.
You know, I I know we've had a couple of scrimmages, but I know Kirk got banged up in the last one against Lawrence County. He got that wrist taped up. Maybe not been full strength here lately, so maybe he'll use this as an opportunity to get going.
Jernigan feeding down low to Banks. He can't get his shot to go. Sawyer with a rebound. Across half court, swings it over to Brother Layton. Thought about the long three. Now swings it over. Kurt pump fakes. Now drives right side baseline. Goes up. No call. Gives it back to Huntland. Dimitri Reed with it for Huntland. Driving in. Stutter steps. Ball gets hung on the rim for a little bit, but Summertown's going to come away with a rebound. Campbell's got it. Campbell's pushing. Cole, runner, left-hand layup. No foul. Shot won't go. Letting them go here early, Brian.
They are. They are letting them go, but we've also had about 4 opportunities point blank. You know, we've not been able to finish yet, so I'm sure we'll get that straightened out and going.
Adam's going to get him a dose of what I've went through the last 10 years. His son Hayden's a Summertown Eagle.
Yeah, it's good to see him back playing. If I can get him to grow a little bit, Clint, that would really be great. If y'all got any tips.
You saw how short my kids were.
I can give you a tip. It'll be after you graduate.
Right, me when it's too late.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been telling him I took my growth spurt between my sophomore and junior year, so maybe he's got something coming. But he has grown a lot, so we'll see.
Kurt goes up. We are going to get a foul, but I don't know who or where it's on.
It's on 11.
It will be on Lefevre's. There's Will showing a replay there, but
with everything that's going on, then you get that one.
Going to call that one as he gave Campbell a little shove there. Campbell with it. Pumps the three. Drive baseline. Cross-court pass to Mabry in the corner. He pumps the three. Now he'll kick out. Sherman. Summertown's had some looks, but passing on it and getting it inside. Shot no good by Kurt, but Campbell there on the rebound. He'll put it up and in. Cole Campbell getting his first 2 points.
Some really good ball movement, Clint. Drive and pitch.
Sherman brothers applying pressure at the top of the key on Reed. He splits them. Drives underneath. Tries to show backdoor give. They're going to say a jump ball, because nobody could tell who the ball went out on. Possession arrow will stay with Summertown. And we're going to get a timeout, our first one of the contest. It's a 30-second, and we'll take it with them here on the Exports Network.
Arts, crafts, stationery, journals, books, educational toys, wrapping paper, devotionals, greeting cards, and much more can all be found at Paper and Thread in downtown Lawrenceburg. Shop local to find the perfect gift or have a custom gift basket made for just the right occasion. Paper and Thread has a party room now available for birthdays, classes, and so much more. We could go on and on about all the neat things you'll find at Paper and Thread, but you just need to hop in your car and head down there.
All right, welcome back at it. Summertown leads 4-2 here, and let's call it a sloppy one to start for Huntland and Summertown in this first contest of the year. Kurt Bertelson behind the three-point line on the left wing, too long. Rebound Reed for Huntland. Gets taken away by Sherman. That's Sawyer with it, coming up with a steal. Pumps the three, now hands to Cole Campbell for three in the corner. It's side of the rim, no good. Summertown fighting for the rebound. Howell's gotten in there, and he comes down with that one. Now Cole goes up. It gets swatted by Lefevre's, and Huntland will come down with that one. They're on a fast break run. Jernigan layup won't go. Here comes Sawyer Sherman with the rebound pushing. Fakes the three, now hands to Sawyer. He will shoot the three. It's short. They're going to get a push on Howell in the back.
Two things, Clint. Summertown's got to utilize a few pump fakes and get some guys up in there. Man, they're really going after every shot. And it seems like, too, we're changing our shots a lot going into the lane. I think you just got to start going through people and drawing some fouls.
Jack Hallmark and Ryder Blackwood both checked in with that dead ball. They're going to get Sawyer, Sherman, and Mabry a break. Jernigan on the transition basket. Huntland breaks the pressure pretty easily. They'll tie it up at 4. Hallmark, top of the key to Howell. Layton Sherman. Swings it up top to Kurt. Kurt hands off to Ryder Blackwood. Blackwood to Howell. To Hallmark. Kurt stutter steps, now swings it out. Howell pumps, now gives out. Hallmark to Kurt. Puts it on his hip, now drives in. Kicks out to Sherman, three-pointer, good. Leighton Sherman for three. Makes it 7-4. Pump fake by Reed, goes up, can't get the shot to go, but Jernigan getting his hands all over the place. He comes up with another rebound, swings it out to Farmer. Farmer to Dimitri Reed, right wing. Trying to work in on Sherman. Swings it back up top to Jernigan. Jernigan. Back over to Farmer. Farmer driving baseline. Runner, good take by Landon Farmer. He makes it a 1-point lead for Summertown. Hallmark. Transition, back up top to Kurt. Kurt's found a seam, layup, just can't get it to go, but he's fouled. That will send Bertelson the line to shoot a pair.
Farmer for Huntland, Clint, the son of Brian Farmer, an all-time Huntland great who went on to play collegiately at Lipscomb, was really, I don't remember if he played when Adam played, but I remember seeing some Summertown and Huntland games back in that when he was playing. He
probably played that 94 bunch that Gene McBee had, I think, probably around that time.
Yeah.
First free throw by Kurt is good. Second one rolls around, and it's no good. Reed has it now for Huntland and going to pick up a foul on Blackwood. Mabry going to check back in. He's going to give Kurt a break, so I guess Howell's your post now.
Not that we're ever very big. We're really
not now. Going for the steal was Hallmark. Couldn't come up with it. Reed has it now. Gives over to Farmer. Farmer with a good move. Spins back to the left side. Off balance shot on the baseline. Can't get it to go. Jernigan's going to get the rebound. He's going to be fouled by, I think, Blackwood again. And that will send Grant Jernigan the line to tie this thing up.
2 on Ryder.
Ryder didn't waste any time picking his up. First free throw good by Jernigan.
Jernigan's a really springy kid. I mean, he's really active on the glass for the Huntland Hornets.
Neal going to check in, as is Sawyer Sherman. First one good, second one no good.
I always like the coming behind someone and hitting them in the back of the head and then putting your hands straight up.
Yeah.
But,
didn't work, though, did it?
Sometimes it does, though.
That's a big foul for Huntland. That was 2. That's 2 on Lefevre.
And he's still in the game.
Can't leave that young man.
Sawyer for 3. Side of the rim, no good. Fever's over to Reed. Reed telegraphs his pass. Hallmark's just going to take it away. He's pushing Hallmark. Finally get a blocking call. Going to be on Reed. Not in the bonus yet. To all of our fans that weren't familiar or don't remember from last year, the new format, get to 5 fouls in every quarter, then you just start shooting free throws. There is no 1-and-1 anymore. Mabry trying to work in on Farmer. Kicks out. Sawyer Sherman with it. That's Neal driving baseline. I think he had the shot, Brian, but he didn't take it. Hallmark to Howell for 3. Got it. Graham Howell's going to bury that 3 on a good ball movement, as Adam just said. Still in the lead 11-7. Minute 30 to go here in the first quarter. Reed driving in, kicking out to Farmer. He's wide open. 3-pointer, side of the rim, no good. Neal with a rebound. Mason Neal pushing. All alone on this right side. Now swings over to Mabry. Mabry to Howell. Howell to Sawyer Sherman. Coming off high screen. Pick his dribble up. Lose it. Now Howell comes in and gets it. Now let's see what we got.
Looks like they're getting a foul on
Farmer.
Okay, so that will be the 5th. And that will send Graham Howell the line to shoot a pair. First free throw good. Cole going to check back in, as will Leighton Sherman and Kurt Burleson. Kurt Burleson going to come in for Howe. So hopefully on a made free throw here, Kurt will get back in the game. And it will. Good job by Howe coming in off the bench. 5 big first quarter points, I think, Brian.
Yes,
is that correct?
No, it is right. 3 and 2 free throws.
That extends the lead 13-7, favor of Summertown. Right at a minute to go in the first quarter. Reed with it. Swings it over to Farmer. Farmer on the right wing. Looking for a seam. Can't find it. Now backdoor pass. Don't know if it was there, if it wasn't. It goes between 2 Huntland players.
That looks like one of Will's passes when he played right there. Clean.
It looked like one that slipped out of his hand. He didn't mean to pass it.
Well, he had the cut there on the help, but yeah, it was a little wide on the pass.
Neal's going to pull up for a 3. It won't go. Long down court pass to a streaking Banks. Can't get the handle of it, but he will pull up for a corner 3. It's no good. Leighton with a rebound for Summertown. 30 seconds here in the first quarter. Swings it over. Neal back to Campbell. Campbell's found a seam. Left-handed layup, up and good. Good job by Coleman. Makes it a 15-7 lead for Summertown. Farmer with it. All alone here on the left wing. Three-pointer misses everything. Sherman tried to throw his hands up like that, didn't hit him, but the referee didn't fall for that. It will go out of bounds off of Summertown. So Huntland will be inbounding just under us here, their own goal. Jernigan to do it. Feeds it up. That's Banks. Holding it. Now Reed has it. Driving in, right-handed runner, good. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. And that's how the first quarter will end. Summertown leads at 15-9. We'll be back in a few minutes here on the X Sports Network.
The game of basketball and the lessons we've learned in sports has always played an important role in both of our lives. We know the benefits of a good game plan.
Merely hiring a real estate agent and popping a sign in your yard is not enough to win anymore. We have teamed up with Platform Marketing and have been able to secure an exclusive right in our area to market your home in the unique way that we do. So let's go. Team up with us and let's win together.
Did you know Lawrenceburg has its very own seasonal headquarters? Briarwood Cottage has what your home needs to show off this holiday season. From Christmas decor to designer purses to children's clothing and accessories. Located at 100 Jill Drive in Lawrenceburg, you'll find a little bit of everything at the cottage, curated by owner Janie Tipper herself. As soon as you walk in the door, you'll be greeted with a warm smile and true Southern hospitality. Let Briarwood Cottage take your holiday decor to the next level.
All right, back at it, getting ready to start quarter number 2. It'll be Huntland's ball. Summertown leads at 15-9. Jernigan for Huntland with it, working on the right wing. Good defense there by Summertown as they've dropped back into their zone. Farmer, three-pointer up in the corner, wild shot, rebound Cole Campbell.
Farmer's got the green light.
Yeah. Good job by Mabry going down on the ground, picking that one up out of nothing. Kurt with a floater in the lane, can't get it to go, gets his rebound, goes up, good. Kurt had a rough first quarter, but he's starting to get things turned around a little bit here as he finishes that bucket, got the and one opportunity. As Brian said, kind of got that wrist banged up in a scrimmage against Lawrence County.
Kurt's one of those guys that every time he shoots, I always feel like it's going in. And I mean, tonight he's missed some that.
But none of them have looked bad.
No, you won't see too often. He gets around the bucket.
As we say that, he misses a free throw, but Mabry coming in there with effort, gives it back.
That's not a
They're
travel.
going to call
I'm
a
sorry.
walk
No
on
way.
Kurt, and that's not even close to a walk.
That's awful.
I say they are. He is saying it's going to be a walk. Coach Jeremy Jean's favorite referee. Summertown coming up with a strip. Mabry coming up with a loose ball, and we're going to get a jump ball out of it. That'll keep it. Give it to Summertown on the alternating possession. Mabry to Leighton Sherman. Sherman drives, found a seam, reverse layup, can't get it to go. It was there. Leighton going to be kicking himself for that one.
I think it's just like Adam said earlier. I mean, he made that more difficult than it had
Yeah.
to be. He
Yeah.
surprised himself how open he was, I think.
Farmer swings it over to Jernigan. In the corner to Reed for three. Side of the backboard, going to go out of bounds, give it to Summertown. Both teams struggling a little bit offensively, but it is the first game of the year for either squad. Well, not Huntland. They've already played Wayne County, didn't they? And how did that one end up?
Blowout, Wayne County.
Wayne County ended up winning pretty big.
Said Wayne County put 90 on him.
Brian, I was asking Will, just looking around, it looks different, but is it just a paint job?
I think that's all it is.
Kurt underneath, up and in on a tough basket. Lefever's all over him. He'll finish the basket for two.
I think we're different colors on the blocks.
Yeah. Kurt gets a piece of that shot as he blocks Jernigan. Jumper. Now Cole with it, and he's pushing. Sawyer in the corner for three. Got it.
That's Summertown basketball, the way we've learned to recognize it the last few years.
22-9 your lead, 6:09 to go in the first half. Farmer getting trapped now by Campbell and Sherman. They're going to be taken away by Cole. Cole pitching it up to Sawyer. Sawyer running, right-hand layup. No good, but they're going to call a foul on Jernigan.
I think he got hit in the head, I think.
Now, again, I don't have any kids out here, but just if I can critique the two Sherman brothers, I think that's two layups in a row. They anticipated contact.
Yep.
And now he did get it then, but I don't think that shot would ever have went in if he hadn't have been fouled. I think they've changed their shot on the last couple. Going to get a 30-second timeout as Sawyer makes the first one. It's a 30. We'll stay right here with it. We'll go over our schedule. Let's see. Where are we next week at?
Cascade Tuesday.
Well, we got Cascade Tuesday. I will not be on that call. Brian, you plan on making that trip?
Well, yes.
All right. So, Adam, you making that trip?
Possible, but unsure.
Okay.
What time is that
So
game?
we'll at least have it's normal game time. It's 6 and right after.
Yeah, it's possible.
And Will be there for sure. Well, Will, no, this ain't gonna run if you ain't there. Okay, let me just say that.
Well, look, if we got Will and Brian, we got it.
Right.
No.
And then,
No.
all right. So then we're looking at the Thanksgiving when it's boys and girls, correct? Are both going to Leeds Academy? I don't think we're gonna have any of those covered.
I don't think so.
Where is Leeds Academy at?
Downtown Nashville.
It's in the middle of Nashville. Sherman does make two, but then after that we'll be back more in regular season. I'll be back for the Wayne County. I think Huntland just got away with a walk and a
Possible
backcourt. Jernigan's jumper won't go. Fight for the rebounds. We're out of bounds on Huntland as Banks and Kurt Bertelson both going after it.
I know Wes has been concerned about rebounding this preseason, and I can see where his concerns are.
You see why he's been worried?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. We just can't quite seem to corral it on the defensive board.
Well, and, I talked to Clint the other day, Brian, and that, to me, of the two scrimmages, as many good things as you see, to me, that was one of the issues. Now look, you lost a little bit of size, and, we're not a big team, but, there's always room for improvement, of course, and things you can do, better blockouts, things of that nature. And, this group of guards that are on the court is as deep as this team is. You just got to get more help, I think, from them.
Well, I'll tell you one you won't have to ever worry about rebounding is Cole Campbell, who just cleared a rebound, put it off the glass and got fouled, and then made the free throw for the three-point conversion. And I look up, and all of a sudden Summertown's leading by 18. Lefever's left-handed runner just can't get it to go. Howell's back in there. He's going to pull that rebound, hand off to Cole Campbell. Campbell to Kurt. Howell open for three again. Got it. Graham Howell having him a good first half as he's come off the bench and really contributed.
That's eight for Howell.
Makes it 30-9. Farmer, reverse layup. Can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound. Lefevers has it, and they're going to attack Campbell with that foul. But, guys, that's more what we said. How many shots did they get off that that possession? But again, it's Hall of Fame week. You can't win a district or a region or a state championship this week. Good free throw by Lefevers. Cuts it back to a 20-point deficit as Neal And Hallmark going to check in for Leighton Sherman and Cole Campbell. Cannon Lefevre's the left-handed post player. He's going to bury both of them. Trim it back to a 19-point deficit for Huntland. Hallmark had it. 4:53 to go here in the first half. Mason Neal, top of the key. Working, hands off to Kurt. Kurt pump fakes, drives in, left-handed runner just can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound. Farmer's going to come out of there with it for Huntland. He's pushing the floor. Coming through all the Summertown traffic. Runner off the glass, can't get it to go. Another opportunity for Summertown to get a rebound, and Howell couldn't come up with it. And then I think he's going to get tackled with a foul.
Yep, that's two. It's almost like we're trying to take off before we corral the rebound. Even the guy that's got an opportunity to grab it, it's like we're in a hurry to get it outlet or turn and blow it up the floor.
Yeah, it's hard to play transition basketball when you hadn't caught it yet.
Yeah.
I think they're going to say that wasn't the fifth. No, there wasn't a bonus, and that wasn't on a shot. So Huntland will be inbounded under their own goal. Jernigan, three-pointer, top of the key, kind of knuckleballs, hits the back of the rim, comes down soft. Hallmark's going to come away with that rebound. Hallmark to Mabry, top, Sherman, three-pointer, wing, rolls around no good. Fight for the rebound. It's going to say Hallmark tipped that one away.
I'll take my chances if the Sherman brothers keep getting those opportunities.
Yeah, I like our odds, yeah. Long down court pass. It's no good, and that's number 21, and I don't even have a number 21 on my roster, so I'm going to have to look back over my stat sheet here, or my screenshot. Campbell for three in the corner for Summertown. Got it. Cole having a great return to start his senior season.
Puts him in double figures.
33-11. Summertown leads it. Farmer drives in. That's a bailout call.
Oh, yeah.
There was absolutely no control on that.
I think Summertown's kind of learned a little bit something here too. After that, 9 points there, I think, in the first quarter for Huntland. I mean, they really, if you think about it though, Clint, nothing outside of the paint other than free throws.
Right.
And I mean, anything from long range hasn't really even been close.
Another offensive rebound leads to a putback in for Lefevre, and I don't know what we've got now.
I think he signaled a technical foul on someone. Yeah. White.
Technical foul on Farmer.
Number 1.
That'll be his second.
I didn't see anything, Clint, unless maybe we'll see. But
Farmer over there on the right wing. Yeah, we couldn't see anything. I don't know what happened. Not saying he did, not saying he didn't.
The officials over there explaining it to the Huntland coach now, I think, kind of what happened, but I don't know.
And, Brian, I'm just now checking. I didn't write number 21 McLennan down, who is in the game. So that's his name and number 21 McLennan.
And all of a sudden you look up, we're up 22. It doesn't feel like it sitting here watching this game.
Well, we started out cold.
Yeah.
I think, and the two scrimmages I've seen, Brian, I mean, we've come out just really shooting the ball well throughout. And, you start out a little cold, but
from way downtown.
When you've got kids like that, that scoreboard will light up quickly, and I think that's kind of what's happened.
Great defense by Mason Neal on Jernigan. Jernigan just had to get rid of it. Swings it in, now swings it out. Jernigan with it again at top of the key. Going to drive in, floater, rolls around, no good. Cole Campbell with a rebound. Swings it up to Mabry. Mabry pushing in transition. Turn around, off the glass. Good.
Great
good
move.
job setting his feet there. I don't know how he didn't walk or turn the ball over on that one. Got to be a pretty good athlete to make that play happen.
Soccer.
Yeah.
Soccer. He's got good feet and footwork.
You can say feet work. That's
yeah,
all right.
I don't know.
That's what Timmy Kinnick would have said if he was on there.
Will's mama might be listening, and I had her for English. She might not.
It's just a two-letter. It's a two-letter difference, Clint. It's not a huge. I mean, feet work and footwork. It's just 2 E's and 2 O's now.
It's like why they named the toothbrush in Alabama. If they named it anywhere else, it'd be called the teeth brush. Long pass on the
You're
inbound,
gonna
had a little
get-
miscommunication.
You may, if my wife's listening, you may get some upset comments about that. There's a few Bama fans around here.
That's all right. Backdoor give there to Banks. Shot can't get it to go. Neal's going to chase down the rebound. He's going to push. Swings it out to Coleman. Campbell. Baseline, driving, up and under. Can't get it to go. Kurt with a tip in, and it's good. And it's, Brian, it's like you said just a minute ago, we was talking about how sloppy it is. Summertown's about to be up by 30.
Yep.
Well, when
Another steal, Cole Campbell in transition, layup, good.
Well, you were talking about Wayne County scoring 90. I mean, Summertown's pretty much just right at that pace now anyway. And coming out with a pretty cold first quarter shooting the basketball, too. It's going to be out of bounds.
Tell you what, the bulk that Cole has put on has really paying off for him. I mean, he's a force around the glass. He's able to finish inside. And then you're not going to take it from him if you're pressuring him and he's got the ball.
And let me just say this. He's rocking a hell of a mullet.
Yeah, I kind of like that.
I mean, it looks awesome. Cole going to get him a break as we're talking about him. Three-pointer up on the way. He rolls around, no good. Mabry coming in there with another rebound. Hallmark, he'll step back and fire a three. It's no good. Mabry keeping it alive again. Sawyer going to let this one go. It won't go. Kurt coming up with a rebound. Swings it out. Leighton Sherman for three. Got that one. Sherman to Sherman on the connection makes it 47-13 with 1:20 to go here in the first half. I want everybody to stay with us. We're going to interview Coach Jeremy Jean here at halftime real quick. See what he saw out of his Lady Eagles squad in their first contest of the year. Turnaround jumper up and good by Ellis Stewart. First points for Huntland in a while. Kurt, pull up for a long two, about 20-footer, and it's good.
That's vintage Kurt Burleson
It is.
right there. So that's 34-6 this quarter. I mean, it's
going on a tear here.
Yeah.
Banks left all alone, but he's going to pass it out to Jernigan. Jernigan working up the gut, off the backboard, rolls around, and good.
And fatigue may be setting in just a little bit.
Yeah, as Will said, this is their sixth quarter.
Yeah.
Kurt, splitting defense, loses the handle, but he's going to swing it out to Sawyer. Sawyer had the three, but he's not going to take it. Going to give over to Leighton.
Oh, little patience.
Where'd this team come from?
Yeah. Who's out there impersonating our Eagles?
They may be just tired.
Yeah.
Well, I almost said something, but I can't say it on
break.
air. Three-pointer on the step back, no good by Sawyer.
Look at
Rebound, Hallmark, off the glass, and good. And that's how the first half will end. Summertown leads at 51-17, and let's just call it a blowout second quarter. We'll be back in a few minutes here on the Exports Network.
Why should you bank with them?
Throughout your home.
For flooring that makes the right first impression, start by choosing us, Floored by Justin.
A one-stop flooring destination. Our new location stands alone for unequaled customer service and selection. Owner Justin Story's mastery of custom hardwood inlays means every room can have a custom look. Discover how the right choice of hardwood, laminate, carpet, or tile can set the tone in your home. Contact Floored by Justin today.
All right, back at it. Summertown goes on a 36-8 run in the second quarter, Brian, and opens up a 51-17 point lead at halftime. We'll go over stats and numbers when we get back from getting ready to start the second half. But right now, we're going to get with Coach Jeremy Jean. Coach, we're 1-0. We're one game better than we were last year at this time. Can you hear him?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can now.
Yeah. Let's
try it again.
1-0 beats 0-1.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a tale of two halves. First half, I thought we played really well. Second half, first half we dictated the tempo. We went it how we wanted to go. Second half, we got stagnant and slowed it down a little too much. And we missed some easy shots, and that just in turn snowballed on us.
Yeah. Coach, great to see Abby Joe out there playing as loose as she was, especially without a knee brace.
Yes.
So that's really good to see. But Ellie Mason coming off the bench, I think she had 13 big points there in that contest, especially in that first half that separated things, gave you a big lead that, yeah, as you said, they may have cut into it and you got a little sloppy, but it was never in reach enough for them to really catch back up.
It wasn't, but 2 shots and it would have been.
Well,
it's one of those things that I'm proud that it happened because, how are we going to respond? Because like I told him yesterday, it's 4 new people out there with new roles.
Right.
Abby's role is the same as it was last year, but a little more on her shoulders. But besides that, those 4 kids haven't had to handle the ball the way they've had to handle the ball.
That's what was our big emphasis is you can look out there, and there's only 1 kid that started last year, and there's only a handful that got playing time.
Right, but even when they played, it wasn't like it is now.
Right.
It was, I asked him yesterday, what was my role? Get somebody a break.
Right.
Now it's not. Now you're not getting a break.
Well, Coach, win that one. Now you got to play a Jackson Christian squad. What do you know on this bunch, and what are you looking out of your bunch having to play pretty much back-to-back here on this first in this Hall of Fame week?
Well, that's back-to-back with 11 players is going to be tough because a lot of them played a lot of minutes the first game. But Jackson Christian's good. They got some good shooters. Point guard solid. They got a really good girl plays in the wing, number 30. But they play that West Tennessee zone that we should be used to seeing, as we've seen it the last couple of years, where if we start standing up and playing timid, they're going to take it out of our hands and go score. But if we attack it, like we did early at times, we attacked that zone, we got them out of it. So if we can just – I just want to see how we respond to, that, but also how do we play offensively. We got tight third quarter because we missed some shots. We can't play tight.
Yeah, and the turnovers and the ball and the press and stuff like that, that'll get better. You can practice it all you want, but that's something you just got to play to do.
It is. You got to play to do, but when it's 11 players at practice, we're basically playing 5-on-5 all that.
Right.
The time we don't have much time. We need to shoot more in practice, and that's on me. But I've tried to figure out, a little rotation or what we're going to do man zone wise. But I thought we played decent defensively, both man and zone today.
Yeah, you did. And
Jeremy, one thing I noticed, or after I got here, and I've heard you talk about it, is you've got a new bunch that's got to learn how to close out a game. I mean, you got a big lead early, and then sometimes it gets harder for them to play because it was so easy, or I won't say easy, but everything was going so well. And then we needed to be able to just close it out.
Yeah, close it out. Yeah, that's what I told them. What would we do if we were down 20 at halftime? We're going to come out swinging, and that's what they did. And we got on our heels and played timid instead of continuing to attack. But, I think it's going to be different kids every night that can step up. Like you said, Ellie Lou had a good first half. Second half, she played fine. We don't want to foul shooters. I think one of them, she got shoved into a shooter. But we still, if we don't get beyond the dribble, that doesn't happen. So
that's right.
Second half, we got defensively, we got a little out of position a couple of times, and it hurt us.
And that's what we kind of kept touching on is these kids got to learn how to win that game.
Yes.
All right, well, Coach, got another one coming up, and then we'll be talking to you over the holidays, and good luck, and go to Cascade and then to Leeds Academy for Thanksgiving. But we'll have all these games covered, and good luck to your squad, and good luck here in about 30 minutes.
I appreciate it.
All right, that's Coach Jeremy Jean. We'll be back in a minute here on the Exports Network.
Why should you bank with Employee Resources Credit Union? We offer a wealth of services, including mobile banking, video banking, bill pay, and more. We also offer loan rates that are lower than those of our competitors. Employee Resources Credit Union has been a financial pillar since 1964, providing long-time support to members of the community. Join us and become part of the ERCU commitment, not for profit, for service.
For the best meal from south of the border, head to Cocina Real and Puente Grande for lunch and dinner. With a wide array of mouth-watering entrees, there's something for everyone on the menu. And you can't forget the cheese dip. They'll treat you like family, and you'll never leave hungry. Make Cocina Real Mexican Restaurant and Puente Grande Mexican Restaurant your choice for authentic cuisine, located in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
The Summit of Lawrenceburg is the premier senior and assisted living community in the region. The Summit makes it home for you or your loved one with diverse suites that welcome and encourage community, plus gathering spaces, neighborhoods, daily activities, and a wonderful staff that supports you every day.
Hi, I'm Tara Blue. I'm the new director of the Summit, and we would like to invite you and your family to come and tour our facility. We would love to see you here.
Hey guys, I'm Kyle Hammock, General Manager here at Heritage Automotive, your Chevy GMC dealer in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. I'm from Marshall County, Tennessee, where I went to Cornersville High School. I attended Cumberland University. After Cumberland, I went into the United States Marine Corps to serve the country. After that, I went right back into the car business. I'm very familiar with the car business. I have been around the car business pretty much my entire life. And my commitment to you is to ensure the most competitive new and used vehicle pricing on the market, as well as the best service around. We'll treat you like family here at Heritage Automotive in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
Oliver Wellness and Massage, located in Pulaski, Tennessee, is your premier spa for massage therapy, salt therapy, IV therapy, tanning, and much more. Stay relaxed, look your best, and feel good at Oliver Wellness, located at 1187 West College Street, Pulaski, Tennessee, or contact Haley at 931-309-0462 or schedule your appointment online at 931massage.com.
Shop McMaster's Home Gallery for furniture, appliances, and more. And shop quality, shop convenience, shop service, shop local. A family-owned business with a long history of serving the region. We're a one-stop home furnishings destination. We feature brands you know, competitively priced, backed by professional installation and service. You can trust that we'll take good care of you before and after the sale. For your home, shop smart. Shop McMaster's Home Gallery today.
At Smith Tax and Business Service, we offer many services. Along with personal income tax prep, we also offer tax preparation for corporations and partnerships. If you're a small business and looking for some extra help, give us a shout and we'll get you fixed up. Call Mary Beth Smith, Marion Matthews, Brooklyn Bates, or Michelle Staggs to find out how we can help you. Located at 208 Pulaski Street, phone 931-244-6633.
Financial advisor Scott Beasley knows time spent with family is everything. As a founder of Beasley Wealth Management, his mission is to give clients the freedom to enjoy time with family without the burden of financial concerns. A local of Lawrenceburg, Scott deeply values building relationships with clients, ensuring they make informed decisions concerning asset management, tax planning, and retirement planning. Offering a free initial consultation, Beasley Wealth Management helps clients pursue their aspirations with confidence.
If there ever was such a thing as a company that could do almost anything, well, Tennessee Properties is it. These guys know how to completely transform your existing home into something new, or just do it room by room. Need a new bathroom or kitchen? What about a fresh coat of paint? Even a new floor? Looking for dirt work? Tennessee has you covered. Oh, and you can even rent a dumpster from them too. That's Tennessee Properties. Visit Tennessee.com or phone 931-244-4602.
Old School Rentals in Loretto, Tennessee is headquarters for all your rental equipment needs. Need a trailer? How about saws, tools, loaders, or generators? You can find all of that and much, much more at...
All right, back at it, getting ready for second half action. Brian, you got our first half stats, please, sir.
I do. Clint, we got Kurt Burleson had 9 points, 4 2-point field goals, and 1 out of 3 from the foul line. Cole Campbell with 12 points. One of the Shermans, 0. Which one's Layton?
That would be Layton.
Layton's got 13. Sawyer's got 5. 2 for Mabry, 8 for Howe, and 2 for Hallmark. For a total of 51. For Huntland, we've got Farmer with 2, Reed with 2, Lefevre with 6, Jernigan 5, and Stewart 2 for the score of 51-17.
And, guys, just like we talked, it seemed like we were talking about how kind of sloppy we were, and we looked up and we were up 30.
Yeah.
So with that said, Summertown with a 34-point lead as we started off. It'd be Huntland's ball. Miscommunication there as they throw a cross-court pass and it goes into the bench.
And, you know, it sounds funny when we're up this much, but I thought our first shot defense was really good.
Yeah.
Even early. It was the scramble for the loose ball or the rebound.
They didn't have any easy looks.
No.
Kurt Burleson driving in, gets his arm held, gets the continuation, finishes the basket. He'll go to line to shoot the and one opportunity. But, yeah, Brian, like you said, it was – I don't think the initial defense was any of the issues. It was just getting something after you got to stop as far as a rebound goes. And one opportunity is good. Kurt all of a sudden went from 9 to 12, less than 15 seconds to go here in the second half. So you've got a host of Summertown players in double digits, and we've still got a whole half to play. Ball goes off of Huntland's player's leg, but the referee's going to say it was off of Summertown. That was McLennan. Now Jernigan has it, back to McLennan, fed down low to Lefevers. I think Mabry almost got away with a shove in the back, but now they're going to attack him with it.
Official McNeese appreciates him making that call right there.
I tell you another thing, Summertown kind of dropped into the zone a little bit. Not something you'd really think, but at the time, Kurt was up top on that zone, pretty much that whole possession, one of your biggest guys. So,
three-pointer in the corner by Banks, misses everything. Cole Campbell the rebound. Here comes Coleman. Going to slow it down, let his team reset. Got Mabry on the streak. Reverse layup, up and good. Good ball movement. Good job by Cole just to dribble it out and not force anything. And sees a flashing Andrew Mabry, and he finishes the basket. 56-17 your score. Jernigan with it, top of the key. Looking a little frustrated, Brian.
Oh, it's gotten away from them. They're tired. It's just, hey, but I'm going to go back to Cole. How smart is he?
Right.
How smart is – I mean, having him on the floor is
to me, that was the difference, Brian, from last year to this. Not that you didn't have a solid, great team last year that was really talented, but when you've got a kid like him with his leadership and his ability to control the tempo, he does that a lot well with his team. Knowing when to push it, when not to.
Three-pointer up by Leighton Sherman. He buries another one. And to that point, Adam and Brian, Cole's just like Kaylee Campbell. You can't always say they had a great game. Sometimes they had a bad game. But one thing they never did, you never had to question how hard they was going to play in that game.
Never took a play off, and they're such a calming influence for their teammates.
Yeah.
McLennan driving in, going to kick back out. Turnaround up and good by Ellis Stewart. That'll get Huntland off the snide as they trail by 40 now. Sherman to Kurt. Kurt had the jumper, but he's going to give it back out to Sawyer. Sawyer coming off the high screen, step back threes up on its way, rolls around, just can't get it to fall, and then I think we're going to attack Mabry with a foul.
Beats two on Andrew.
Got a whole host of Summertown players coming in.
The issue with Summertown, Clint, I mean, the two things they do great that I've noticed from last year to this, number one, the ball movement. I mean, they move the ball so well. Number two, though, is I mean, you look I know they just subbed all five, but you have 5 kids out there that if you leave them open, they can hurt you badly. Yeah. It's not, a lot of teams might have 1, 2, maybe 3, solid shooters. You leave any of those kids, even one of the best postmen in the area around here, you leave him open, he will burn you. And to me, that's the difficult part of having to deal with Summertown.
I think Ryder Blackwood picking up right where he left off, picks up a foul real quick.
Ryder can't catch a break. Getting some PT and
well, get another. Summertown racking up some fouls all of a sudden.
You have to like the aggression. I'll say that. And like you all were mentioning too, first game and kind of getting things going. So he just a sophomore, man.
I think you got Landon Holt. He didn't get in the first half. He's out there with his new 5 this time. Other than that, you've got Howell, Neal, Ryder Blackwood, and Hallmark all in the contest now. What do we got here? As Howell just runs down the steps and I think ran into the bathroom. Don't know, maybe he'd been bleeding or something. Maybe we got some blood on the floor. Maybe I'm not exactly sure what's going on. He's bleeding.
Yeah.
As Howell's going to go to the bathroom, that will get that cleaned up. That will get. Let's see who we got coming in. That's John Colby Stanley.
Yeah, John Colby looks different. There's another guy that's been in the weight room, looks like.
I'm going to tell you something. I hope Hal's okay.
Well, I hope he's just not like his daddy, just big and a big sissy. I hope he's big and tough.
Well, if he walks back up those steps with a hot dog in his hand, he's going to run it out. I thought he might have just been hungry.
He just need to go to concession stand.
Yeah, but I watched that replay. It looks like whatever it was, he immediately just walked off into, so he knew.
Jeremy going to do it all tonight. Now he's going to fill in on the book while our bookkeeper goes to take care of the injury.
Coach Gene is Brian talking about. He's having to do double and triple duties.
I don't know what.
And if we've got it cleaned up, I don't know what we're waiting on. Oh, I think we're going to say we had to get. I tell you
the
what.
question is, you might have to put one of those spill kits
let's
on.
Let's take us a blood timeout, and we'll be back here in a few minutes here on the Exports Network.
Are you looking for a job where you can easily balance work and home life? By becoming a local driver with Southeast Carriers, we can guarantee multiple benefits and a base pay starting at $17 per hour, along with a work-life balance so you can spend equal time on the road as with family. We also provide the latest updated equipment and technology to make your job as easy as possible. Southeast Carriers isn't just a company, it's a family, and we would love for you to be a part of it. For more information, visit our website at southeastcarriers.com or check us out.
All right, back at it. We finally got ball handed off, and we're going to miss three-pointer by Jernigan. Here comes Hallmark for Summertown. Top to Neal. Now Ryder, he sees a three. He'll pull the trigger. Can't get it to go, but he gets his rebound. Then he's going to get called with a travel. Turn it over there. Guys, tell me again, let's see, number Landon Holt.
Yeah.
Sophomore.
I've heard a lot of good things about him. I know I saw him play some JV last year, so I think he's got some potential, definitely.
Tennis player, too.
And, one thing when we were on break there that you guys were talking about, and I didn't even think about it till right now, is Jackson Bennett. Starter last year, had a great season as we got Stanley on the
nice pass by
on
Ryder.
the cut by, as Brian says, gets a good pass by Ryder Blackwood, and Stanley going to finish that basket for two. But Jackson Bennett, that's another key player you've got. That's what is this? Is it foot or is it knee?
Yeah.
I got you. Shot gets blocked by Summertown. McLennan tries to go up with it. Here comes Hallmark pushing with that left hand. Gives back to Stanley. Stanley's finished, basket for two.
I like the length. The length of this second group that's coming in. You even look at Ryder. I mean, how long arms, his legs. He's getting his hands on a lot of balls down there.
I'm looking at Hallmark, and his hands almost go down to his knees.
Yes.
Fevers can't get the putback to go, and Mason Neal's going to come away with a rebound and push for Summertown. Holt thought about the three, gives back to Neal. He will shoot the three. Front of the rim, no good.
Neal's quick, isn't he?
He is. Tell you another thing, guys. Have we saw Farmer back out there since he got that tech?
No, sir, I don't think so.
Ball gets stripped by Summertown. It'll go out of bounds. It'll be Huntland's ball inbounding under their own goal. Get Maxwell back in.
Jeremy Jean has retired now from his bookkeeping for
Right.
Lakeland, so he's good.
Cody Harrington doing the books, and I guess being an EMT, he's our blood specialist. Maxwell driving in, shot won't go. Rebound Mason Neal. Neal's come in. He's got a lot of rebounds.
He's active.
Hallmark with it. The left-hander driving in, kicks out. Holt for three. Rolls around, won't fall. Rebound by Lefevers. Long down court pass, going to be pushed a little too much. Going to go out of bounds. As Stewart couldn't come up with that for Huntland.
The look on Huntland coach's face is the same one I had today when Cooper's team was playing Deschler.
Kind of one of them, let's just get out here and get home.
Yeah, can we just move on?
Neal driving in, kicks out. Three-pointer up by Ryder. It's up and it's good. Ryder Blackwood gets in the scoring column as he buries that three. Summertown a stop and a three-pointer away from being up 50, guys.
Wow. And it was such a struggle early.
And as I say that, Stewart's going to drive in, make the shot, get fouled as well. So he'll go with a chance to have himself a three-point play. Well, Coach Long was nervous at the barbershop this morning, but I think he can take a little deep breath right now.
This team's got a ton of talent. I mean, Coach Long's done a good job with them, but, you're going to get an idea of what he needs to work on. You know, he's probably seen it some in the scrimmages too. He knows. I mean, but man, this team has a ton of talent, and they're not really what I would consider an older team either.
No.
Got a linebacker and a backup quarterback. Mr. Max Dillard's in the contest. Holt's going to step back, shoot a three, and he'll bury it.
He's a shooter. I'm going to tell you, I'm not wiping away this season, but I've watched here tonight. I've watched the middle school, 8th graders, 7th graders. The futures, I mean, there's some potential.
Middle school still hasn't lost, have they?
They lost the other night.
Yeah,
Waynesboro beat them.
Oh, gotcha.
Beat 'em, yeah.
Good floater, runner off the glass by Jernigan. He'll finish that basket. Ryder coming off the screen, thought about pulling up shooting, but he doesn't. Hands off to Holt with it now. Down low to Stanley. Stanley feeds one just a little too much, but they kick it out to Holt. He'll fire another three, no good. Ryder in there getting all over the place. Couldn't come up with a rebound, but he does get shoved in the back.
What I like, you got this second unit in, kind of some reserve younger guys in there, but the offense is still being run.
No, it is.
You're not seeing, hey, we're up 50. Let
me get mine.
Let me get mine.
Yeah.
I mean, this is an unselfish basketball team. They've got their system. Coach Long's got them in their system. They know how to run it, and they execute.
Going to call a walk on Stanley, but I don't think he ever had possession of it.
No.
To have got it. And while we were thinking about it, I guess I didn't think about it, and I always try to do it every ball game. But since Brian's here, I guess I overlooked it, and I don't see him in the crowd, so I got to give a big shout out to Miss Billy and Faye Long, who's probably listening in from Center, Tennessee.
Oh, yeah. Dad was asking me today when I left what time the games were, so trying to get wheat sowed too. Though.
There you go. Backdoor give probably should have been a kickball. Now they will call it.
And, you had a great job. You had a ball screen there. They switched the ball screen. They roll, and then you've got help from Stanley coming over. That's the way it's supposed to look.
All right, so inbounding now. Shot up and good off the glass. That's Chandler Banks. Also good for Coach Long. He's not going to have to play any of his main 5 or 6 and save them up for Jackson Christian. Is Stanley? Was that him on the reverse layup?
Stanley, athletic move there. He's got 6.
Banks for 3. Buries it. Back-to-back baskets by Chandler Banks. 71-29. We're almost at the end of quarter number 3. Dillard to Holt for another 3. Back of the iron, no good. Neal trying to keep it alive, but it goes right to Banks. Banks pushing. Layup, good. He got 7 points in a row for Huntland. Trims it to a 40-point deficit. Mr. Hayden Lindsay and Hallmark set to check back in. Here's where we may get to hear Adam cuss for the first time on X Sports Live. Neal for 3. He's going to bury it.
I got all my cussing out on Hannah over the years. I'm out. If I did any cussing, I'm out of cuss words now. I can promise you, she ran me out of them. So I'm in the cool dad mode now.
All right. Looks like Huntland's content with just letting this clock run out and getting the last shot.
That's something else.
Jernigan turnaround can't go in. Ryder going to get to Blackwood and close out the third quarter. Summertown leads at 74-31. We'll be back in a couple of minutes here on the X Sports Network.
You want furniture deals this Black Friday? Well, we got them at the Story & Lee Black Friday sale going on now, where you'll find super Black Friday savings throughout our entire showroom with hundreds of doorbusters. And with our huge warehouse full of furniture, we've got just about anything you want in stock, all delivered to your home before the holidays. Plus, get 0% financing and free delivery too. Story & Lee Furniture's Black Friday sale. It's just a short drive to big savings.
Morris Farmers Market, located on Highway 43 South, is the official headquarters of fall and everything tasty. Head on over for locally grown produce, honey, baked goods, cheese.
Well, they beat me getting my popcorn finished. But 74-31. Lindsay for three.
That didn't take long.
He just been waiting on Coach Long to put him in.
He can shoot it.
It looked just like his dad used to look, except it was with the wrong hand.
Yeah, he's a much better player than I was.
Averaging 3 points every 10 seconds.
Yeah. Can we take him out
right
now? And we can be 100% field goal shooting on the night.
Have a 3-point average.
Yeah.
Nah, he's in for the duration. Some kind of reverse layup that. Well, we got to call him out on that. That was a little bit sloppy on Summertown. That was one of those looked like somebody else wanted somebody else to get a rebound so I can go push and shoot a layup.
Yeah, so he get another bucket.
Because Summertown had nobody go after that rebound. Got all subs as well now, I think, except for maybe Ellis Stewart for Huntland. Handed up top to Carson Riley. Now swings it over to Money. Kid's last name's Money.
That's a great name.
That's a good basketball name.
Yeah, amazing name.
Holt with it, top of the key, directing traffic. Hands over to Max Dillard. Now to Lindsay. Hayden swings it over to Stanley. Now Hallmark coming off the high screen, driving in, left-handed runner, good.
Nice move.
He can get to the basket. He's a great distributor of the ball, too. He's just a complete player. He gets better every time he's on the court.
Kick out pass to Reynolds. Now back to Riley. Riley gets stopped.
Switching.
Dang, guys, I got to figure out. Anybody seen a Tennessee score of late?
I'm scared to look. I don't even like to look no more, Clint.
I mean, it's UTEP, but surely we're winning.
He would like to hope.
Tennessee needs a lot of help. If you're a Tennessee fan, Tennessee needs a lot of help the next couple of weeks. I'm a big Florida Gator fan today, boys.
Oh, yeah. Who scored that?
I don't know. Wasn't paying attention.
Yes, sir, number 5.
28-0 halftime.
And Florida and Ole Miss are tied at 17.
Lindsay.
Hayden Lindsay. He's perfect from the three-point line. He's got 6 big points here. Ryder going to break up the on-court pass. Probably should have been out of bounds on Ryder, but they're going to say it's Summertown's ball.
You're kind of torn because you always want your son to play well, but you also don't want to listen to his mouth run when he gets home. You know?
Well, I assure you, Adam, I know where there's somebody that'll keep that humble.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
can see Coach Long pointing out a couple of defensive breakdowns he had.
No doubt.
I mean, he's going to try to keep me humble from being up here since I ain't on the scorebook.
If Lindsay would ever grow to his feet, I'm going to tell you that he'd be about 7 foot and he'd be a killer. Yeah, he wears about a size higher than I do already.
Good runner, but couldn't get it to go. Could Huntland. That was Money trying to take that one. Neal with another rebound, pushing down the other end for Summertown. Sees a spot, and he had Ryder over here in the corner wide open, but he couldn't get it to him. Got the ball a little too low.
I understand the walk call there, but it very well could have been called a jump. He just really couldn't. Somebody got their hand in there. He really couldn't get rid of it. But
I'm going to tell you, I really like Neal. He's got a motor.
He does.
And they hand it off to Reynolds. Reynolds swings it up top to Riley for 3. Front of the rim, no good. Here comes Ryder, pushing.
Pass. And that
Lane couldn't get that one to
off his foot, it looked like.
Couldn't get that one to fall.
That's when if you're Ryder, you're going, come on, man.
Not passing that ball anymore.
We got a running clock now, too, it looks like.
Not been a good day for Huntland defensively.
Money swings it over. It's Riley with it. Loses handle just a little bit. Now Reynolds has got it for Huntland. Going to be fouled by Lindsay. Good job. No, that wasn't Lindsay. That was Holt. As Adam said, 3:15 and ticking. We've got a running clock here. It's Summertown with a 49-point lead. Riley up top to Reynolds.
Summertown into a zone now. Gotten out of the man.
Three-pointer by Money, no good, but a long rebound goes back to Huntland. Money with it in the corner, swings it up top. Riley with it now. Back to Money. Of course, pass over to Reynolds. Tipped away by Max Dillard. I think Max led our region in interception, and he had another one there. Layup up and good. Good job by Hayden Lindsay. Feeding it back to Dillard. Dillard's going to finish that basket, get his name in the newspaper, and put the lead to 51. Lindsay coming away with a steal. Hayden pushing. Telegraphed that a little bit, but it gets to Ryder. Now back to Neal. Back down low to Max Dillard off the glass and good. Going to get a substitution timeout as Stanley's going to check in for Dillard, and Ryder's going to come out as well as Hallmark's going to get him. So Lindsay, Hallmark, Neal, Stanley, and who did I leave out? Holt are your 5 for Summertown to close out these final 2 minutes. Money driving baseline on Lindsay. Lindsay does a good job making him stop. Now we're going to get another substitution timeout. Reverse layup by Money. Rolls around, can't get it to go. Fight for the loose ball rebound, and Holt comes out of there with it. Gives it over to Hallmark's got it now. Hallmark up, under with the left hand, can't get it to go, but he's fouled. That will send Hallmark to the line to shoot 2. Will, you forgot to remind me we got to do a Fields and Brown Barbershop player of the game. I didn't do it. No, 100%.
Right, for game 1, I think Coach West is going to have to feel good. A lot of folks got in the game, got to see a lot of good things. People got their feet wet, just kind of get the juices going for this season.
Yeah, I don't think he's got anybody, whether it was a starter or reserve, that can feel bad about how they played today, Brian. Hallmark buries them both. Brian, I'd say if you want to, you can probably go ahead and add up your totals if you haven't started that yet. With 30 seconds and a running clock, Reynolds hands it over to Money, trying to feed down low, and Hallmark going to come away with another steal.
Yeah.
I think Coach Long was saying no, 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 and they're going to hold it out, and Summertown is going to win this contest 88-33. Adam, Son got in there, got him big 6 points, and as me and Brian were just saying, I don't feel like there's anything you can really, if you're a player, I don't think there's anything you can feel that you feel bad about how you played. Yeah, clearly there's going to be things we can touch on, and we may notice them big time in this next game. And what were your take on this first men's contest?
Hey, I've watched the 2 scrimmages. This is what I've seen. They started out slow. I mean, I thought they started out pretty cold, in general. They can rack up points quickly. They play hard. They move the ball offensively. They're very unselfish, attacking, kicking out, always looking for open men. And they have a minimum of 4 players, sometimes 5 on the court, that will burn you from the 3-point line at any time.
Right.
I mean, they defensively, if you're having to deal with this team, it is a chore. I feel like that's going to be any team that plays this team all year. And I'm going to tell you, they're just so deep. I mean, you've got kids that can come off the bench that you're not losing, you're not losing a ton.
Yeah.
Sometimes it may even be upgrades, depending on what you're needing on the court. They are deep. They're talented. And like Brian said, with up and coming, I mean, the future's bright for this group. They're fun to watch. They play a good style of basketball. If you enjoy, up-tempo basketball, this is the team you want to watch.
And unselfish as well.
Yes.
Brian, you got our final stat just for Summertown.
I do. We do. Hayden Lindsay come in there and got 2 threes for 6 points. Max Dillard with 4. Stanley with 6. Holt with 3. What was his name, number 10? Point guard.
Neal.
Neal had 3. Blackwood 3. Hallmark 6. Howell 8. Mabry 4. Sherman 5. Sherman 16. Kurt Burleson 12, and you know what? I've got Cole Campbell with 12, but I know I missed something. He scored in the second half, and we had him with 12 at halftime. So
yeah,
that's pretty close. Well, very balanced, very well rounded.
Well, I did it in all the football games. I said I was going to do it this year since I've got a new business, but our Fields and Brown Barbershop for our girls contest, our first girls game, I'm going to give that to Abby Jo Schaefer. And for this one, I'm going to give it to Cole Campbell, who missed a whole year and probably still not 100% healthy. And he came out and he showed us what we've been missing, not having Cole Campbell on this floor.
Great call. That's exactly who was in my mind right there, Clint.
So we're getting ready to do it again. We'll be playing Jackson Christian now. They're getting ready to warm up. They haven't started the pregame clock yet. So we've got at least 8 minutes and probably then some before we start our next stream. We're going to try to get our players, our rosters, and all that, and get a little bit more professional as we go. It's for Brian Long and Adam Lindsay and Will Pettis. This is Clint Brazier saying stay tuned. We'll be back in about 10 minutes.